Hi, I'm Nick Moore and we're going to talk about the Kramer core range of digital modular matrix switches. There are three matrix switches in the family, a 16 by 16, a 32 by 32 and a 64 by 64. And in front of me I've got the 16 by 16 frame. For the 16 by 16 frame, there are no less than 17 different input cards and 17 different output cards. Each card is configured either as a 2 input or a 2 output module. This means that there are 8 available slots for inputs and 8 available slots for outputs. The cards support various different signal types, including up to 4K with HDMI. They support dual link DVI, VGA, and on the input side, SDI. The core frame allows us to integrate fiber optic, HD-Base-T, DG-CAT, and ordinary copper connections, both input and output. Because of the flexibility of our core system, our matrices are found in all kinds of installations, from pubs and clubs through corporate boardrooms to, of course, our Kramer collaborative classroom. In the next section, I'll show how easy it is to install the cards and to test and configure a matrix. So we have a customer order come in for a VS1616D matrix which needs to be built in a hurry, and that's something we can do here at Kramer UK. We're in our workshop and test facility here, which has a properly insulated floor, so we don't need to be wearing wrist straps or earthing straps. So the first thing to do is to remove the blanks that are supplied with the matrix. So the matrix that I'm building has 5 inputs and 3 output cards, and so I've removed the necessary slots. So just checking which cards I need to put in. That's 5 of the HH into F16 standalone cards. Here are the HDMI input cards that I need for this matrix. These cards can all be purchased separately for expansion of matrices at a later date. And just line the cards up in the slot. I've got the guide rails and then a firm shove, and that card is ready, and we'll just making sure that we put the input card into an input slot. They don't actually fit into the output slots, so you can slide them in, but they don't actually engage. So there we go. That is inputs 9 to 10. And now the 5 input cards are securely fitted, I'm going to add the output cards. 2 HH out to F16 cards. And now for the HAA output card. This card allows for analog audio de-embedding in addition to So here's the machine finally set up. We've got the power supply that's pre-installed, the control module that's pre-installed, the first 4 input cards, 3 output cards, a blank where the other output cards could go, and then the final input card. And as we just scroll along the back of the unit, we find the test and measurement card. So we can test the VS1616D with either the quantum test generator, or we can use an HDCP encrypted signal from our HD Freeview box that we have, and that's what I'm going to start with. I'm just going to turn the matrix round because it's easier to test in this aspect. Find my mains power. So now I'm going to put the mains cable in. I'm going to put the HDMI input cable into input 1 and the HDMI output cable into output 1. So the next stage is to check each of the cross points individually. So I'm going to set the matrix up so that output 1 goes to all outputs. To do that, I press menu 1 and then 0 1 because input 1 is to go to all outputs, and you can see the changes made there. So now I can take the output cable out and plug it into output 2, and we've got a picture. I can plug it into output 3. We have a picture. Now I'm going to reconfigure the matrix so that input 2 goes to all. Output 2, output 3. And we carry on with this process until all the inputs and outputs have been checked. And after we've checked the video, we can also check audio, and only at that stage, when we're confident that the matrix is fully functioning, do we ship it out to our customers. So here we have another VS1616D matrix that I've configured for a customer today. It has 2 HDMI inputs and 2 HDMI outputs, and a total of 10 HDBT7 outputs. Now the HDBT7 cards are the 70 meter 4K HD-Base-T output cards. For more information on our range of core matrix switches, please visit our website. Thanks for watching.